So welcome. So basically, in this individual reading, this will be for Capricorn. This will be for May 8th to May 16th of 2026. So you know what, Capricorn, I understand what you're going through. Because there's always intentions of how it's going on. There's always a wonderful feeling. You think that you have, the knowledge, the aspect, the way how it goes. But this is how it is. So whether you decide about saying that, okay, this is how it goes, I need to do it the right way, the right perspective, that's how it goes in that way. And when you do it, that's how it's going to be, right? So the way how this is, the way how you're going to do it in that way, and you think to yourself, it's like, I need to, become who I am, or I'll take charge, or I'll take responsibility. That's how it goes in that way. And when you do it, that's how it goes. So you know what, Capricorn, you have to pay attention to what you're going through, because in many ways you need to figure out what you're going through in that way, because you have to do that, right? That's how it is. So I want to see what's going on, and let's see. And you have the Six of Pentacles is upright. You want kindness, and the Nine of Swords are there's actually trauma here. That's how it goes in that way. So you might be doing this in a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in that way. So that's how it goes. But there's always a temptation, whether you understand it in that way and think, okay, well, this is how it goes. I need to do it. I need to have my own step of direction, And if you be kind, you have to be respectful, That's how it goes, right? So that's how it's going to be in that way, okay? So that's how it goes. So the way how this is, the way how you're going to enjoy it, that's how it goes. Because you have to think to yourself, you have to do what you can, because, I think in my own way, this is how it goes for you, So you have to pay attention to it, Capricorn, because that's how it's going to be, right? So the way of this is, that's how it goes in that way, and that's how it is, right? So you have to understand that, because the way of this is how it goes in that way, and this is how it goes along. So let's see what's going on. So you have the King Wands reversed. There's no leadership here. I don't know why you're when you have no leadership, you don't know which direction you're going to take. That's how it goes. But having leadership is based on whether you're going to be following the leader and everything else. But you're not doing that. So I have no idea why. But what this is, whether you think to yourself and say, I need to do it, that's how it goes in that way. So that's how it goes. So I'm going to clarify between the middle and left, middle to right. Queen of Swords reversed is no independence. Knight of Swords is no romance. Queen Wands over there's charisma. World reverse is incompletion. Ace Cups is upright, there's satisfaction. Here from Earth is no guidance. Queen of Cups over there's empathy. Yeah, because there's two sides of the story here. One makes sense, one doesn't make sense. But you decide. So whether things will be happening, that's how it goes. So you might be doing in our Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in that way, whether you focus on that, the here and now of this momentary situation, and when you're going through, that's how it goes. So you have to have that, because in that way, you think to yourself, is like, alright, I know what to do. Yes, it is. Let's see in the middle and right side, please. Ace of Swords is no anxiety. Page 1, so there's inventions. 3 Cups, there's celebration. Knight of Swords is no trauma here. King of Swords is no support. 8 Wands is already speed. That's how it goes. So when you have no speed, or when you have speed, but when you have no support, that's how it goes in that way. So it's like, well, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not trying to have any more devastation here, but what this is, that's how it goes. So the way how this is, whether you have your own motivation, you do what you can, because that's how it goes. So whether you think to yourself, like, I got this, I know how to do it, that's how it goes, Capricorn. Because whenever you deal with an Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, you know what you're going through in that way, because you need to do what you can. You need to have that stability and know what to do, right? So let's clarify this Queen of Cups here. Straight reverse is on bravery. Fool reverse is on there's no change. King of Pentacles is already there's basically prosperity about money. That's how it goes. So you might be doing in a Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus in that way, because that's how it goes. Let me clarify this 8 Wands here. 10 Wands reverse is on burdens. 5 Wands is upright, there's chaos. Ten structures, there's no conclusions. There's obsessions, addictions, right? So you might be focusing on other Capricorn because that's how it goes. So things are not going as planned. It's like you're saying, "Well, with me, I don't want to do it anymore." That's how it goes. So you have to understand that because the way how you feel, the way how you act, you have to understand that, right? It's the way how it is, and when you see it, it's like, okay, this is how it goes. I don't want to turn things around, but that's how it goes. You have to look at it from a different way, right? So whether you think to yourself, like, if I don't want to show my independence or whatever it is, that's how it goes. It's like, enough's enough, right? It's like the way how it is in that way. So let's clarify this King Pentacles. Hammond is already there's restrictions, okay? What's this devil card about? Here, the High Priestess reverse, there's only a voice. Okay, so I understand what you're going through, but in that way, that's how it goes. So let me clarify this Hangman here. Whereas there's completion, and for yours there's no structure. Strength is there's bravery. Exactly. So you want to be brave. And when you be brave, you understand what you're doing in that way because you have to do it. It's the way of how you're going to have your own control, your own accessibility of how it goes. Whether if you have strength, you have to be brave, right? So whether you do it in the right way, that's how it goes in that way, right? That's how it's going to be Capricorn because that's how it goes. Let me clarify this High Priestess. Hermit is upright, there's solitude. Hangman is there's restrictions. Empress there's nourishment. Yeah, exactly. So whether if you're in hermit mode, whether you're dealing with an Libra here or Gemini or Aquarius, that's how it goes. So whether you have restrictions, you're being restricted. So things are not going as planned, right? So when you focus on that, if you focus on the Empress and you have nourishment, that's how it goes. And then you have the Devil card, that's obsessions, addiction. So as you can see, Capricorn, I understand what you're going through, but you have to understand about what's going on in this whole entire past tense, because the way of this is, you think to yourself and say, I got this, I know how it's going to remain, because in that society, that's how it goes. So let me clarify the left side for you. Now you sort of, it's already, there's drama here. What's in the middle? Where is already there's completion? What's this Devil card? Nine Pentacles here says there's no trust. So when you have no trust with somebody, you're losing trust. You're losing that, the way how this is in that way, and you think to yourself, like, well, once I lose trust, that's how it goes. So let me clarify this Nine of Swords here. Vision reverse. So you already have a career. Okay, what's in the middle? Wheel of Fortune, you're having good luck. Okay, what's this Nine Pentacles? Three Pentacles here, there's no excitement. Okay, so let me clarify this Seven Pentacles here. Ace card here says no satisfactory. The Lord here says no decisions. Page 1 here says no invention. Just in here says no action. Three Swords here says no heartbreak. 10-1 is upright as burdens. Exactly. Whether you have burdens, that's how it seems to be. So you might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, because things are not happening as planned, but you have to go with the flow, right? So whether you go with the flow, that's how it seems to be, because that's how it goes. In the right way, in the right perspective, that's how it goes, because you have to draw into that, right? It's the way it works. Let me clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Two Swords. So you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right. So let me clarify the left side. Nine Swords is upright. There's trauma here. Followed by the Page of Cups, there's loyalty. Exactly. That's how it goes. And Two of Cups is upright. There's relationships. Exactly. So whether you're focusing on trauma and and support, the way of this is you want relationships. Stick with them because that's how it goes. So when you have relationships, whether if you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio right now, you have to pay attention on how you're feeling. So that's how it goes. And when you do it, that's how it's going to be, Capricorn. You get to what you want in that way because that's how it goes. You have to have your own daily, your own daily dose of what you're feeling in that way. It's like that's how it's going to be. And when that how it goes, that's how it's going to be in that way. What's this Three Pentacles about? Says Cups is no past. 5-1 is upright. There's chaos. Exactly. So things are not going as planned, for either between you versus them in this situation, no matter what you're going through. But the way this is, Capricorn, you have to go with the flow, because if you have chaos and things are not going as planned, or you're saying, "Woe is me, I can't do this more," that's how it goes. So whether you focus on that way, that's how it goes. So then I clarify between the middle and the right side, middle to left. So King of Cups, there's support. Three of Cups, there's no celebration. Queen of Cups, there's empathy. Queen of Pentacles, there's no stability. Six of Pentacles, there's no kindness. Exactly. Nine of Wands, there's no fear. Nine of Pentacles, there's no comfort. King of Swords is where there's knowledge. Exactly. So you want knowledge, you want respect, you want things to happen in your way. So whether you have no kindness, or things are not going as planned, it's like, what's the issue, right? That's why you're going through. What's between the middle and the left side? The Star is over. There's inspiration. Nine of Swords is over. There's drama here. War is over. There's completion. Fool is over. There's change. Nine of Cups, there's no romance. Hermit is over. There's solitude. Exactly. So you might be finding another soulmate, but I have no idea about that. But the way this is, that's how it goes. So I'm clear by this Hermit card. Two is over. There's progress. King Wands is upright. There's passion. Death card reverse, there's no endings. Four of Cups reverse, there's no distraction. Four of Swords is upright. There's basically recuperation. Exactly. So recuperating, right? It's like you want things to happen all at once, but that's how it goes. It's like you want to rest, you want to have respect, you want things to happen. That's how it goes in that way. It's like, alright, this is how it goes. You're saying time after time again that's how it goes. So you have to go with the flow. Pay attention with its Four of Swords. The Sun card reverses negativity. Exactly. Sun of Wands reverses no resilience. Moon is over. There's misrotations. Exactly. You're being affected by the moon. That's how it goes in that way. Yeah. And let me clarify this King of Swords here. Eight of Cups is over. There's inspection. Strength is over. There's bravery. King of Pentacles is over. There's security. Exactly. So you might be doing this in a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. So that's how it seems to be in that way. Let me clarify this moon here. Six of Swords is over. There's movement. Three of Wands reverses no communication. So you're cutting out the communication. Exactly. Nine of Wands is over. There's immaturity. Exactly. So the way how things are, Capricorn, I understand what you're going through between you versus them, because in that way you need to figure out saying, am I doing it the right way? Am I doing it, how it goes? Control and effect. But the way this is, why you keep doing it? Day after day after day, you pay attention to how you're feeling in that way. It's like, alright, enough is enough. But how are you going to do it? How you're going to be creative, So whether if you do it in a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and things are not going as planned, Capricorn, you have to pay attention to what you're feeling in that way, okay? And what's the universe is saying? Justice, or you're telling the truth. Exactly. So you might be doing it in a Libra as another air sign, but things are going as planned. Things are going as they are, because the way of this is, that's how it's going to be in that way, because that's how it goes, right? So that's how it's going to be. But the way of this is, whether if you think to yourself and say, I need to do it, I need to look for many ways, or whatever I'm doing, Capricorn, you pay attention. Because if you're saying like, woe is me, I can't do it anymore, I quit, or, I'm having a bad day, or, the way of this is, whether you decide what you're feeling, that's how it goes. It's like, you have your own extra strength. You have to pay attention to what you're going through, because if you're telling the truth, you have to tell the truth. If if you're not happy about how things are, let it go. But you have to pay attention to what you're doing, and you have to do it, because the way of this is, that's how it's going to be. And you have to do that because the way of this is, that's how it goes. And you need to control. You need to pay attention on what you're feeling, so you have to control your emotions, whether if you're having a happy day or not a good day, whatever it is. But that's how it's going to be. So that's how it goes. But the way this is, you have to pay attention to what you're doing in that way, and that's how it goes. So I hope you all like this video. Try to give it a like, try to get a comment if you want, but that's how it goes in that way. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all. See the next one I do, and that's how it goes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye for now, everybody. Thank you, and have a nice day, and bye.